Get set, because it's time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax, because it's time to go live across the world. Because it's 420 Somewhere.
Doing on this. Oh, there we go. What the heck? There we go. We got it working. I knew sooner or later, guys, we would get it figured out. How's everyone doing on this? It's 420. Got to be 420 somewhere, guys. How's everyone doing? Get situated here. We're running multicam again. We're just getting nuts and we're getting crazy with it. How are you guys doing? How's everyone doing out there? How's everyone feeling? What's up with you party people? Oh, man. Hopefully everyone's having a good day out there. I'm having a great day. It's Paranormal Tuesday or Conspiracy Theory Tuesday. And what I kind of want to get into is the real Thanksgiving stories, guys. We got a whole Thanksgiving thing. This is brought to us by Cannibal. So you can kind of know where this is going to go and how, the real history of Thanksgiving. I'm interested in it. We were taught one thing in school, but, we were taught the PG or the G version, that there was squirrels that came out and welcomed the pilgrims and all that kind of jazz. But we tend to know that that's not necessarily the truth 100%. Let me move this a little bit here. Let's see. There we go. All right. So we also got epic fails, guys. These are, oh, man. I just had, not a meltdown, but trying to get this podcast done and uploaded in time. And, I'm just, when I come out to the studio, I swear, in reality, you want to film multiple. You're like, yeah, I could do it, no problem. God damn, when I get to the studio, it takes me so much longer to film one than it does if I'm sitting in my car. There's just so many problems that come up, and it gets so frustrating. So I can't remember what the epic fails are, guys. I think it's got to do something with the holidays and Thanksgiving. I don't know. Give me a minute. I cannot wait till 420. I'm going to tell you that right now, guys. All right. Speaking of which, welcome to the show. If it's your first time watching, make sure you're blowing up those comments, guys. We are going to get into the top 5 at 420 epic fails right now, guys. Guys, top 5 at 420, brought to you by the Healing Center. A bunch of people waiting to play. Look, they even got the mascot. All right, Joe, go back to your office. Call me when they show up. All right, number 4, guys. Oh, shit. Oh, that came right off the roller. Ooh. Oh, man. Now that's the Black Friday Irish. Oh, man. Oh my God, they're like ants. What's going on there? Look, speaking of ants, I had to fast forward this one because they were so, it was such a long clip. Oh my God. Oh my God. Dude. TVs, remember when those were the big items on Black Friday? Like people
come in and here it comes. Things are going to get broken with this. They're breaking down the signs even. Those doors, they're breaking the door down. This is chaos. These shoppers are going wild. They've broken the door. Chickens' doors are broken. This is chaos. And actually we have to hide in the corner here, otherwise we'll get run over.
Crazy. All right, that was your top 5 at 420, brought to you by the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. That's right across the bridge. The first thing you're going to see. All right, we starting to count down to 420, guys. How's everybody? Everybody ready? Everyone excited? Man, the holidays are upon us, guys, and we got the November to Dismember. This is the horror icon tournament that we're working out, guys, and I got no graphics on this one. One of those days, man. Getting these out sometimes are rough. But we managed to do it every time. All right. November to Dismember, guys. Don't forget, vote for, they're going to be up until tomorrow. Your last chance to vote the next couple days, guys. Vote, who do you pick? Do you pick Michael Myers or Three Finger from U-Turn? Do you pick Chucky or Leprechaun, Leatherface or Freddy? Oh, man, please tell me I got one thing lined up. All right. Oh, my God, man. Mentally, it's a day. It's a day. All right. Anyway, guys, I need this 420, and I need it bad. We got about 30 seconds. Oh, my God. All right. What's everyone smoking on? What are you getting into? What is everybody getting into today? Do you got that blunt? Do you got that dab rig? Do you got that pipe? What do you got cooking out there, guys? I'm excited. I'm excited because one of these video files actually worked and we're going to do good. But it doesn't matter because it's boom goes the dynamite. How was everyone's 420? Woo! Some of us needed it more than others. I'm telling you, I needed it. Oh, man. Oh, time, man. Time stresses me out. You guys have no idea, like, what it takes to. Like, today, I'm filming this now. I'm going to have to go down the street, sit in a car for a half hour, and go live and air it. When I could be filming another one and I could be doing, it's just modern technology kills me, man. All right, enough with that. There's nothing we can do about it. You know what? That's one of the things I learned at BetterHelp, guys. BetterHelp is your all-inclusive mental health spot, man. I know it's kind of, I guess, taboo a little bit for men to discuss this or, what's the real, throw that up there. But, man, if holidays are coming, if you guys aren't feeling good, you guys feeling like you need somebody, reach out, man. Reach out to one of us. Reach out to anybody on here. We all got your back. We're family. I use BetterHelp. It's a counseling service. You can get discounts if you're low income. Really cool. They've done a lot of good. And, for example, I'm reaching in my toolbox right now, and I'm pulling out radical acceptance. I'm accepting the fact that this, you see me just roll my eyes, that the technology isn't working with me today and we just need to move on. That's what I'm accepting. So if you're lonely, you're having a hard time, depressed, you got some issues, man, hit up BetterHelp, hit us up. We'll help you out. We're here to listen. I don't want anyone feeling depressed for the holidays. But on that same note, guys, we have planes, trains, and automobiles on Thursday, Thanksgiving. I think I got to get with Teresa and find out what time I think is going to work best for everybody. But I think it should be probably be after 7:30, 8 o'clock. So be prepared for that. We're going to give out the Christina Ricci autograph from Adams Family, guys. Wednesday Adams. How cool is that going to be? First 20 minutes, we'll give it away. So join in there. And even if you don't want to hang out for the whole movie, you can, get your chance entered to win. All right, guys, let's jump into this. The real Thanksgiving, brought to us by our friend over at Hannibal. And Cannibal. I'm sorry, not Hannibal. Cannibal. All right, let's check this out, guys. Ouswa. That's right. Breathe in, breathe out. Oh, what a day. All right, let's get into this, guys.
Thanksgiving. A time where most of us spend time with our families and loved ones eating delicious food and saying what we're thankful for. I love Thanksgiving.
All right.
And I'm sure
let's
you do
watch.
too, right? Who doesn't like spending a day with family and eating a ton of food?
There
But
we
what many
go.
of you probably don't know is there is an
All
untold
right.
truth about
Gonna get some
Thanksgiving.
interesting
The
facts.
dark history of the holiday that most of us know as something positive, but in
Yeah, like
reality
what we were
started off
taught
as
in
the
school
complete
is a
opposite.
little different.
As
I would
children, we're
think.
usually taught that the tradition dates back to times of the Pilgrims.
And that's
English
interesting
literature
that it
descendants who
wasn't
helped to
just
establish
the
Plymouth
Plymouth
colony
that
in
had the
present-day
first Thanksgiving.
Massachusetts
There's a
in
lot of
1620.
colonies that claim
As the
that.
story goes, friendly local Native Americans taught the struggling colonists how to survive in the New World. Then everyone got together to celebrate with a feast in 1621.
You know, overall, no
The
matter like
attendees
what we
included
get
at
into
least
on
90
this,
men
it's
from the
meant to be
Wampanoag
like a
tribe and
great
the 50
thing,
or so
like
surviving
sharing
Mayflower
one's
passengers, according to
food
Time.
with the less fortunate
The
or
bash
helping
lasted
those
3
in
days
need.
and featured
I think
a menu
ultimately
consisting of
that
beer,
was what
fowl, and corn,
Thanksgiving was
according to the
supposed to
Smithsonian
come
magazine.
across at.
In reality, Thanksgiving feasts predate Plymouth. You can even find a number of localities that have fought to claim the first Thanksgiving for themselves. Settlers in Berkeley Hundred in Virginia decided to celebrate their arrival with an annual Thanksgiving back in 1619, according to the Virginia Pilot. Although the Washingtonian reported that the meal was probably little more than some oysters and ham thrown together.
Actually, I saw a
However,
video of a
decades
guy who
before
went
then,
to
Spanish
Plymouth
settlers
Rock,
and
and I
members
guess
of the Savoy
through the
tribe
years
broke
it's
bread
been
with salted
buried
pork,
so deep that it's
garbanzo
just like a
beans,
little
and
bit, but
mass in
it's supposed to be a
1565
giant
Florida,
rock at one
according to the
point, but now it's a
National Park
small
Service.
rock.
In today's time, our modern definition of Thanksgiving revolves around eating turkey, but in past centuries it was more of an occasion for religious observance. The storied 1621 Plymouth festivities
Gotta
live
pass
on
the
in
peace
popular
pipe,
memory,
guys. Gotta
but
pass the
Pilgrims
peace pipe.
themselves would have likely considered their sober 1623 day of prayer the first real Thanksgiving, according to the blog of the History of Massachusetts. Others have
That's what
pinpointed
we'll be calling
1637
our
as the
planes,
true
trains,
origin
and
of Thanksgiving.
automobiles. Call it the
Owing
peace
to the fact
conference,
that
man.
Massachusetts
We'll be,
colony governor John Withrow
dipping into
declared
that
the day of
peace pipe
Thanksgiving
for
to
sure,
celebrate
guys.
colonial soldiers who had just slaughtered 700 Pequot men, women, and children in what is now
Not
called
so
Mystic,
peaceful.
Connecticut. Regardless, though, the popular story of the initial harvest festival is what
You
has
know,
continued
like,
to live on.
Such
thanks
a
to the late
frustrating
Abraham Lincoln.
time. Like, just the
enduring
ignorance
holiday
and
and celebration has almost
lack
entirely
of
wiped the memory of
self-thought.
what really happened between the Wampanoag and the English a whole generation later. Massasoit, the sachem or paramount chief of the Wampanoag, proved to be a crucial ally to the English settlers in the years following the establishment
what do you
of
guys
Plymouth.
think?
He arranged
Blow
an
up those
exclusive trade
comments.
agreement with the newcomers and allied with them against the French and other local tribes.
You
such
know,
as the
I think
Narragansetts and
any
Massachusetts.
country's history
However, over time, the
that's
alliance
established
became
is going to be a little bloody and a little shameful. Like, you don't build empires off of good deeds. Well, some people do, but not as massive as what you would think. All right. All right, so that's that, guys. We got a second part. What do you guys think? Let me blow that one up. What do you guys think about what they're getting into so far? Very interesting. Historically, I think it kind of adds up a little better. I don't know. You know, and people like will talk about what we teach in school and the kids, and you know, what are you going to teach a kid about murder and blankets with disease on them, smallpox and stuff? No, you know, you get a little older, you want to instill joy and peace, and I think the original story that we teach in school instills that, but definitely kind of a little misleading. But let's finish this up.
Thousands of English colonists swarmed into the region throughout the 17th century. According to historic contact, Indian people and colonists in today's northeastern United States, authorities in Plymouth began asserting control over most aspects of Wampanoag life as settlers increasingly ate up more land. The Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History estimated disease had already reduced the Native
I'm
American
surprised there's not
population in New
more
England by
urban
as much
legends
as 90%,
that
from
have
1616
popped
to
up
1619,
about like
and
an
indigenous
Indian
people
ghost
continue
that
to
hunts
die
the
from
white
what the
man.
colonists called Indian
In Germany,
fever.
there's something called the
By
Wandering
the time
Jew.
Massasoit's son, Meta
urban
Cohen, known to the
legend.
English as King
I'm
Philip,
surprised that
inherited
more of
leadership,
that hasn't popped
relations
up in
had become
American
strained.
culture, especially how
King
weird
Philip's
we are
War
about the
was ignited
paranormal,
when
how
several of
fascinated we are
Metacomet's
in it.
men were executed for the murder of Punkapoag interpreter and Christian convert John Sassamon. Wampanoag warriors responded by embarking on a series of raids, and the New England Confederation of Colonies declared war in 1675. The initial neutral colony of Rhode Island in the Providence Plantations was ultimately dragged into the fighting, as were other nearby tribes like the Narragansetts. The war was filled
what
with
movie I
bloodshed
haven't
and
watched
was
in a long
devastating.
time is Dances with
Springfield,
Wolves.
Massachusetts was burned to the
We're
ground.
watching a lot of Yellowstone.
The Wampanoag
You
abducted
any
colonists for
Yellowstone
ransom.
fans out there?
English forces had attacked the Narragansetts on a bitter frozen swamp for harboring fleeing Wampanoag. 600 Narragansetts were murdered and the tribe's winter stores were ruined, according to Atlas Obscura. Colonists in far-flung
Sure, you're blowing
settlements
up those
moved to more
comments,
fortified
guys.
areas, while
Hopefully this
Wampanoag
isn't a
and
bummer.
allied tribes were forced to leave their villages.
We can kind
The
of get into
colonists
that on
ultimately
usually True
allied
Crime
themselves with several
Thursdays,
tribes,
but,
such as the Mohegans and Pequots,
I thought a little
despite initial
edumacation would
reluctance
be
from
okay.
the Plymouth leadership. Meanwhile, Metacomet was dealt with a shocking blow when he crossed over into New York to recruit new allies. Instead, he was rebuffed and attacked by Mohawks. Upon his return to his ancestral home at Mount Hope, he was shot and killed in a final battle. The son of the man who had sustained and celebrated with the Plymouth colony was then beheaded and his body dismembered. His remaining allies were
Yeah, a
then
lot of
murdered
this
or
I was
sold into
completely
slavery in the
unaware
West
of.
Indies. The colonists impaled King Philip's head on a spike and placed it on display in Plymouth for 25 years. In an article published in the Historical Journal of Massachusetts, Montclair State University professor Robert E. Cray Jr. said the war's complete death toll could have been as high as 30% of the English population and half of the Native Americans in New England. This war was just one of a series of brutal but dimly remembered early colonial wars between Native Americans and colonists that occurred in New England, New York, and Virginia. Popular memory has largely clung to the innocuous image of a harvest celebration, while ignoring the deadly forces that would ultimately drive apart the descendants
Everyone's
of the guests
happy.
of that very
Oh,
feast.
look at that picture, man.
Modern-day Thanksgiving may be a celebration of people coming together,
dang.
but that's not the entire
That's
story
pretty
when it
crazy.
comes to the history of that day. Well, the dark history, if you will.
Pretty
I'd like to show
crazy.
some respect for all of the fallen warriors of the past that took part in molding this holiday for what it is today. It's truly devastating how many lives were lost in this war. So, while you're celebrating this day of feasting with your loved ones and what you're all thankful for, remember, not everything starts off on a happy note. But I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and get a chance to eat a
Interesting.
lot of
What
good
do you guys
food.
think? All right. What do you guys think about that? The real story of Thanksgiving, according to sources, we hear that a lot. About like the real Thanksgiving, the real stories of the Pilgrim, Christopher Columbus, and a lot of it is what we learned in school, like we talked about, is a little fictional. But like again, are you gonna really be teaching the kids the down and dirty? There's a lot of stories that we've learned in school and throughout history that you don't get to the brass tacks of what the cause roots were and that kind of stuff. So like I said, any country that has to is an empire isn't going to get there out of kindness. So they're all going to have a bloody history. We got to learn from our mistakes. I try again. As we're looking at looking back, you learn from your mistakes. Some of it, like me, takes us a little hard-headed, a little more so than others. But like I said, guys. Once we get there, once we learn, we grow. That's what separates us from the beasts, as they say. All right. How's everyone doing, man? Hopefully I can get some stuff shot up here, get this aired to you guys real quick. I'm going to wrap this up a few minutes early just so I can get out of here and hopefully get it uploaded for you guys. All right, appreciate you guys. We'll see you at 7:10. I'm going to be working all night out here, so and I'll be over at the Healing Center, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Spin the wheel, make a deal today and today only, guys. Well, they're bringing it around every week, but get in on some of those awesome prizes they got on that thing. All right, guys, we'll be dropping Black Friday very, very soon. I'm excited. A lot of deals, a lot of great stuff going on. All right. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you next time on It's 420 Somewhere.
thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com.
Check out our merchandise and amazing content.
And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.